Cohorts, hello. How are you? Josh Wallace, coming to you from Milton, Pennsylvania, a mere 25 miles from Williamsport, where the Little League World Series is currently going on. This time of year, I don't go near that town, no matter how good the burgers are. And some of you know my penchant for burgers. It's God's favorite food. He told me in a dream. You guys can debate that in Facebook, not in the forum here. But I'm going to talk to you about my definitions of addictions, bondage, recovery, and deliverance. Addiction to me has always meant like a dependence, an enslavement. At its worst form, it's idolatry, and it's this all-consuming passion, this compulsion of ours that despite our best wishes or interest or what we know better, it's almost we can't control ourselves. In that sense, it's involuntary, but not in the same way breathing is involuntary. But it's all-consuming, that you will risk life and limb to get, or to do, or to feel, or to have, or whatever way the addiction manifests itself. Bondage, I can only think of chains, handcuffs, and to me, bondage is it's controlling, but it's small and it's shrinking. And the more out of control we get, the more tightly we'll hold on to the things that keep us bound, because it's a sense of normalcy, and we feel like in some twisted way we have a sense of control. Recovery is something I've actually talked a lot about lately. Many of you guys know, all you guys know, I work in a federal prison. I used to be an officer. This past year I got a promotion to a drug and alcohol, it's called drug treatment specialist. What I do, I know very little about drugs and alcohol. I know a lot more now about dependence and recovery. So this class is going to dovetail perfectly with the job that I now perform inside the prison. But recovery is, and we talk about all the time, is a process. It's a new paradigm in your life. It's something, it's the move from addiction to a healthy course, but it's not an instantaneous point in time where things stop and something new happens. It is a process that you achieve through repetitively replacing previous negative behaviors with something new and something positive. Handling old stressors and emotions in a new positive way. And deliverance is simply freedom. I can't think of deliverance, like the best example to me is World War II. When the concentration camps were delivered, they were set free from the oppression of the Germans. And that is the same as we're talking about here. Deliverance is freedom. Dr. May in his book talks about God being the only one through the revolutionary force of grace in our life that can offer us true deliverance. Have you ever known anyone that's been recovered from addiction? Yes. Or delivered from a bondage to sin? Yes. I've known several people who have been delivered from chemical dependencies miraculously overnight. I no longer have a desire to do that, and they've never gone back to it. They've never looked back. And that is from authentic encounter with Christ. Recovery, I know recovering alcoholics who say that I'm 21 days or 21 years sober, but they never stop acknowledging the fact that relapse is one bad decision away, and they live in the process of recovery. My church, the church I serve at, is the church I've attended since I became a Christian. We've never made recovery or deliverance ministry a priority. Currently, it doesn't still make recovery or deliverance a priority, although the more we're out in the community and the more we talk to people, the more we're seeing a need for something like this. So I'm hoping to be able to take the skills I use and the things we learn in this class and be able to put that to use in some ministry capacity to meet the hunger that people are telling us is out there. So that is my take presently on the assignment. I can't wait to see your all's videos as well. And if you're watching the Little League World Series tonight, go Pennsylvania. Josh Wallace, out.